The database we chose was Sage Integrated Database, or SID, which was created by Sage. I am Nuchi and my groupmates are Vu, Charlotte, and Zara. SID is an in-house database used to collect patient data for clinics to use for further analysis. It is also used to record patient billing information. Prior to SID, Sage was using a third-party system for its database. However, they wanted more control and efficiency, so an in-house application was created. This allowed Sage to create programs more uniquely suited to their needs. They also have direct control of how their program works, and any updates can be made more quickly than using a third-party system. Another benefit is that SID allows easy, in-depth statistical analysis of patient data, allowing clinics to notice trends and better equip their facilities for patient needs. The system runs on Windows OS with the application architecture being on a client server and the application hosting arrangements done locally. As of right now, the database is only accessible to employees of the organization. Everyone has their own user and login, and for every module that they are in, there is an audit log that keeps track of the changes and work that they do.
Our data source person who we use was Chi Ming Vang, who is an information technician spec 5 for the state of Minnesota, who works directly with the SAGE program. We also use SAGE program direct sites. From this PIR, I think having an in-house application is better than having to use a third party or share an application, because from having an in-house application you have more control over how to program the system without having to consult and or work with another team. Not only that, but the security is much secure since it's an in-house application which only MDH can access. We've also learned that maintaining a system takes a lot of work and effort put into it. SID is still improving, and an important thing about the SID database future goal is that eventually the information system that we further investigate is called SAJA Integrated Database, SID. The system runs on Windows OS. The database management system uses by SID are MS SQL Service, MySQL, Jar, and so on. The database is accessible online using the Internet Explorer. As of right now, it's not compatible with Google Chrome. SID is based on the previous system, TFU, with improvement added. The reason it's based on the previous system is due to the user familiarity with TFU modules. Implementation will require 3 phases. First is the development phase is where everything is created. Second, the testing phase is where users can test the technology. And then third, the production phase is where the technology is implemented. SID is currently in the development phase where meetings are being held to determine what the futures and what the final product will look like. Once the development phase is complete, SID will be rolled out to clinics, which will serve as a test run prior to releasing the technology for patient use. IT is currently working with users and supervisors to determine how SID will be implemented following the testing phase.
System development process. It talks about policy and SID. We learned from our IT professional Chimmy Van, there are no policy or procedure manuals written down work. It is very informal. The SID has only been around for 1.5 years. It is still in developing phase. System development process, PIR3. It also talks about the CDC and the MDE. They are the 2 organizations that are participating in the process of implementation program. Assessment recommendation includes business benefit. In the system, the SID system does the job it was designed to do. Every staff member of the breast and cervical screening program uses the system for their daily work. This system helped the program keep track of patients' data and interpret patterns. By creating an in-house application, it has allowed the organization to take more control over how the system works and looks. The goal for the organization is to add other programs of the health department into the system so that there is only one system that holds all the data within the Minnesota Department of Health. The long-term goal for the system is to allow accessibility to clinics and patients. Another goal for SID is to allow clinics to efficiently enter their own patient data instead of sending it to the MHD to be processed. Assessment and recommendation. It also talks about overall conduct. Every unit of the program contributes to the success of the organization without the call center doing the patient outreach to remind them of their appointments. Making appointment for new patients and sending out screening flyers, the program will have few patients and they would not know where to get help with coverage. We believe that the system is a success because the system was able to generate a report for the MDE and the CDC, meaning the system is working because SID is receiving more funding. When the system first started, it took nearly a month to be able to pay claims, but it made large improvement.